So when you're doing a real estate transaction, you are using, in the old days, you wouldn't believe it. I started selling real estate while I was in college, and I'm kind of doing the Trump weave here, where I'm talking, and I'll come back to the point. But when I was in college and doing real estate, I remember I was commuting from San Luis Obispo, Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, up to Paso Robles, which is about 30 miles north, and working for this real estate broker, independent real estate company. And we were doing transactions on 2-page forms. In other words, 2 pages was all it was to sell a property. Didn't matter whether it was a house or a condo or a big giant restaurant. It was a 2-page form, handwritten, and that was it. And then as years went on, it got bigger. It got to 4 pages and 6 pages and 8 pages. I don't even know how many. If we didn't have computers now, I don't even think it'd be possible to sell a house the way these attorneys have gotten involved. 99% of a real estate transaction is boilerplate, protect attorney language from everybody getting sued over the years. So back to my point. There are forms now that I'm doing real estate again in 2025. I can't even believe it. You can do them on your phone, and it's called Win Forms or Zip Forms or Glide, or I think there's one called Lone Wolf, which is an upgraded version of the Zip Forms. And these forms are complex or easy, depending on which ones you buy. Some of them you have to pay so much per month. Some of them are free. It doesn't really matter as long as they're approved by the Department of Real Estate, and your broker, the broker of record, has to approve them. And that person is ultimately responsible for everybody underneath him. So whether or not he makes any money or not is dependent on whether or not all these transactions go through. So I'm weaving back, like doing the Trump weave. Forms are important in real estate. They've gone longer. It's very involved. There's a lot of classes that you can take from your local board of realtors to teach you how to do them. And as a client, and what I'm really preaching here is to the people that are hiring these realtors, hire somebody that's with a company that has trained them to use these forms properly, whether you're doing a buyer broker, whether you're doing a listing agreement, whether you're doing a lease option, whether you're doing a lease, whatever you're doing. Get some representation, use the right forms, make sure they're approved, and ultimately get that deal